did a sample reading for someone. And this is someone who's in business, does business things. So this was in relationship to their business. So what it showed was they are kindred spirits. They're able to deal with China importing things. Okay, this is their to a world reflecting on what they're doing in the world. That this the thing with China is a good thing for them. That it gives them something to do, keeps them occupied. It's very detail oriented, which is good for them. It gives them in a position of power where when they import it, they can sell it. So it keeps them in a position of some sort of a, ego boost, a power thing that's good for them. It keeps them from not reflecting on themselves and going into any type of a depression, etc. So the next thing is on centering, that they, are within themselves a lot. Okay, but again, when they do these business deals, this is for something else, we'll go to that in a minute, they feel victorious, like they've won in the battlefield. But the next second, in the minute they're done with that, they're then sitting there with that thinking, where can I go with this next? Okay, immediately they're off on trying to think, let's see, how can I parlay this into something more? Okay, so let's go to the best advice that can be given for this person was in the thing of transition. What came up with was the seer card, and which means telling me that in acting they need to get the sage advice of somebody that's been around the business for a long time, that knows what they're doing, to take their advice. But what happens is, instead of doing that, this person takes off with the chariot, goes off willy-nilly, and winds up going in circles, not able to control it, and they wind up, end of story, okay? That avenue is not happening, okay? Again, so we go to the other side and the same thing. They get an idea. They've got the, here, let me move this over so you can see. Star card, reaching for the stars. They have, let me move these cards over here for a minute so we can see this layout. They're reaching for the stars. They get a pie in the sky idea. They're off charging with the knowledge they think they have. I've got this great idea, got this great knowledge. I'm going to make money at it, rushing off. But again, it ends in, wah, wah, wah. We're going nowhere with that. Okay. So it's in both cases, it's impulsive, rash actions that are taking place. The other one is, again, listening to somebody, sitting there ruminating on it, winding up in heartbreak, and, getting trapped in something that's not beneficial. Okay. But all of these have to do with not, so the advice is, listen to sage advice. Don't think you've already got a handle on it and take off, or listen to pie in the sky ideas and sit there and ruminate about it and have no way to implement it and wind up in heartbreak, okay? Stick with something that you're knowing that's good, that's fulfilling to you, which is doing these importing type things. That's fulfilling. It's got a good base. It's something that they can work with. And leave the pie in the sky ideals alone, because they wind up going nowhere, or they wind up being really going in a direction that just gets you in trouble. Okay. And so let me turn this around. And so when the reading was finished, they were surprised and said, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, they had said that they had gotten involved in things before that turned out like that. They just, go off willy-nilly, and then wind up not benefiting them. So again, need to slow down, listen to sage advice, do something, get a foundation in place, and build on it. So there we go. There's a sample reading. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye.